So in this video, we are praying that the first cow we see has a problem that we can do something about. And then we visit our second farm, where she definitely has a major issue that we can definitely help. You're watching the Hoof GP, and if you've made it even this far into the video, please consider joining our incredible community by clicking the subscribe button below and joining our herd. Ah, smashed that. This cow is in a straw pen all by herself because she is incredibly lame on that back right foot, and I'm hoping that when we get her in the crush, we can find the source of the problem. Look at that, she is really hurting, isn't she? Poor little number 42. Go on, lass. I'm quite impressed with her. She walked all the way up there herself. Oh, that foot looks sore. The hope is that it's nothing infectious or some kind of swelling and inflammatory thing inside her foot, because if it is, there's not much we can do about it. I'm really hoping it's something to do with her hoof horn as opposed to anything else, because then there definitely is something we can do about it. I'm just waiting on Craig finishing up this cow. How are you, Craig?
I'm good, how are you?
Are you sweating?
Yeah.
Is that sweat?
I just did my jacket on a minute ago, it's roasting.
Wow.
I had my hat on and I took my hat off.
Ah, okay. Oh, you did go for the kind of the mohawk?
I did go for the mohawk,
Just realised, give us a twirl. That suits you better.
It does.
You look more like Craigie boy.
Yeah, my wife loves it as well.
I think you should grow that. I think you should shave and have a goatee though.
No.
Please. No. Can we have a vote, please? Because you'd look more like Sons of Anarchy if you like. I used to have a goatee.
I don't like a goatee. I like having a wee bit of rough round about the sides. You've got poop on your nose, by the way.
Is that what that smell is?
Right there. Do you want this wrapped or not? She's got foul.
She's got foul.
She has foul.
Just leave it.
Spray it.
That is unfortunately what I was talking about when I said we didn't want anything with infectious diseases or problems. This cow is a job for the vet. She's got, basically, I actually shouted to Craig when he was trimming her. What did I shout to you?
Check in between the claws.
Because it looked like her pastern. There's a new word for you that I don't say very often. This is her pastern here. It looked like her pastern was swollen. And it is because up in there is sore. And like I said, there's not much we can do about that, unfortunately. It's a really long, massive bacterial infection. The word, sorry, not the infection. That affects basically the sheath inside the foot where the tendons run, and it swells all the way up. So she will probably, it's not up to us, but probably need antibiotics. But like I said, that is a job for the vet. Right, we'll magically make her disappear so that we can trim the cow behind her. Go away! That's better, although admittedly it does look like the same cow. Just a little bit smaller. All right, let's get her in, I suppose.
Here you go, girl. Up. Come on, come on.
You see, that's the trouble when a cow is so sore and she jumps and lands on that sore foot. Often she goes down. Luckily though, we just give her a few moments to compose herself and back up she gets.
You've still got that poop on your nose.
That's the definition of brown nosing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Maybe I got a bit of moisture. Didn't mean lick your wrist. Yeah, mostly away.
What do you mean? How much was there?
It's just dried on that much. Yeah, I think that's it.
Lovely. So obviously it's only our back right that is sore, but we're going to have both back feet anyway so we can check them both over. Unfortunately, her feet are completely encased in manure. And we don't have a hose anywhere close. She does have a bit of an issue up in between her feet, which is clearly a problem, but it's not as bad as I would think, considering how bad she's walking. Right, we're just going to buff off both feet just to kind of check what we see. So as you watch me grind here, you can see I'm barely removing any material whatsoever. This really is just to clean off the base of the foot. As I just mentioned, we don't have any water to clean them off, so giving them a very, very light buff like this really helps us to see what's underneath all that manure. Not very much. It must just be that, do you think? And we'll just model these out a bit more anyway, because they need it. And then we'll get the hoof testers onto them to see if we can see anything wrong with either of the claws, but right now it's really looking like that problem up in between our feet is the root of all evil. Even just cleaning this out and sort of widening out the model at least will let more air into that area, so it's not going to be very effective at all in getting her to overcome it. But yeah, see her again, her pastern, it's all puffy, isn't it? Feel around the front with my fingers to see if I can feel anything, which I can't. These hoof testers apply directional pressure, if you like, really concentrated local pressure, so that if there is a problem with her hoof, she'll react to it when we give her the squish. She definitely reacted there. See if it was just a fluke. So she is reacting on the squeeze here, but that could be because the entirety of her foot is inflamed. So if we test the other one and she reacts again, then we'll know it's nothing to do with the hoof. Yep. Not sure she's quite reacting. Yeah. So I'm squeezing, basically squeezing anywhere in the hoof capsule is causing her discomfort. So again, unfortunately, this is a job for the vet, not me. I'll just trim out that little bit of extra hoof horn there. And because there is that tiny little opening up in between our feet, we'll give it a little spray as well, just to try to close it up a little bit. We are going to trim her other 3 feet, but rather than have you watch that, I'll see you at the next farm, where this cow has got a really sore front right foot. Problem after problem after problem today. This massive flap of hoof horn should not be there. And this crack up the inside wall is where the source of all our pain is. Right, now that we're here, we might as well do something about it. Before we do anything, we're just going to snip this massive flap of hoof horn right off, because almost nothing is holding it on. So I am actually... Oh, it's all full of stones. Can hear them. Right, we're just going to reduce both of these claws so that they're about 50% weight bearing. In other words, half of our weight will be on here and half of it will be on here, so that they're as level as possible.
Unfortunately, this is a great demonstration of just how sore that inner claw is. Every time my grinder touches her foot, she's flinching away. It's making it difficult to work on. But greater than that, a bigger issue is the fact that it's making her so uncomfortable. But I need this trim to progress if we're ever going to get her fully well again.
Right, I'm going to give up with the grinder because she's twitching around a lot, which lets me know that the vibrations are really going through her foot and it's making it difficult for me to trim her. So using the knife shouldn't annoy her quite so much. Just get this modelled out first. Switch knives. Obviously this isn't where the problem is, but we do still need to model it out because we need to protect her from getting bruised in this area before we move on to this problem. Right. She's got really high heels because she's been avoiding standing on them. Because obviously that's where... Stop. That's where the source of the problem is. Not the source of the problem, just the problem. Oh, it's an actual hole, look at that. This does not smell fantastic. Ooh, look at that. All the way up into her heel. So we start swiping up the way. Clean this whole little gully out, this cavity. You can hear how hard that hoof horn is. Like stone, the side wall. Using the hook of my knife to try to separate what is raw and live from what is hoof horn and clearly not living. Hey. All these tiny little cuts really take time, but to take massive big swipes would just be careless with a trip. Stop, lass, come on! You don't have to make it difficult for you sometimes. But it would just be careless, to take big massive swipes. Now that I've trimmed that, actually I can see through this hoof horn and I can see that it's black in behind, meaning that that is detached as well, so I can work my way around here a little bit more now too. Stop. I'm so aware that she is a jumpy cow. Now I don't think this will actually be hurting that much because I'm not touching the problem. Yes, I am round about it, but I don't think it'll be hurting that much. I think she's just a nervous cow. It'll obviously be uncomfortable though. Oh, look, I did not think this was going to keep going down here. Obviously need to get rid of that. That would be a lovely place. Look at that little hole in there. It'd be a lovely place for dirt to accumulate, and nice and warm in there, lots of moisture. Perfect breeding ground for bacteria. That's all coming away, look at that. And this bit. So quiet in here today. I could whisper and you could hear it. Craig likes me whispering to him at nights. Don't you?
It kind of freaks me out, actually.
Oh, so this is all fading out nicely. So I know I'm getting to the end of where it's detached. But I'm avoiding doing in here because it's the most difficult part of the trim. Right, I'm going to get my blade in there and just flick little bits out. And just work my way in closer and closer till we get to where we want, which is right in there. Lovely. Just get it all washed out as much as we can here. It's actually looking pretty good, but we do need to remove these little pieces of fragmented hoof horn and up in here, and obviously attach a block. Oh wow, we are close. He gets a block?
Yeah.
Just try and peel back these little layers. Oh, there's almost nothing there actually, to be honest. That there's not very good though. That's scrappy little bit of hoof horn, and that is going further up than I thought.
Let's address the elephant in the room, shall we, folks? Yes, I have gone slightly too far in that area of the white line, and I've grazed her corium. It is very, very small, and I wish it hadn't happened. But it will be inconsequential in her entire healing process, and shouldn't really affect her.
Okay, cool. Try some iodine in a wrap, please, Craig. Thank you. He's not as bad as you all say.
See, it's like I'm advertising the iodine bottle.
Giving some Ragnar Lothbrok vibes right now, actually.
Yeah, I like the whole Viking look.
Incidentally, the rest of her feet are absolutely perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm going to Asia next week to a place called Ningbo, I think it is. So in that area of the world, they are very advanced in some ways and very behind in other ways, and the cow husbandry is a little lacking. So we're going over there to do a little bit of hoof trimming training and showing people how to put blocks on. So it should be really cool because I'm going with the guys from Hoof and from KVK. So nice little jolly, but it's 4 days and it's a 19-hour flight. By the way, I'm not just pausing with the cows in the crush. Craig is getting the bandage in the background. So yes, I'm killing time by talking to you, but I'm not doing it at the detriment, what did I say? Not detriment, at the, something bad about the cow.
Yeah, like not making the cow wait for no reason.
Yeah, I'm not making the cow wait for no reason. So yeah, I'm going there for 4 days. So Craigie Boy is going to be with Graham, cameraman Graham, who is everything Graham, and a guy called Jack, who you've all seen before. Looking forward to it.
Am I looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Well, a week without you.
Not exactly what I meant, but...
I thought that's what you were talking about, honestly. Oh, working with Graham's cameraman Graham and Jack.
Jack, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be pretty good.
What are you desperate for me to do before I go?
Is it the wheel on this crush?
No, it's not the wheel on the crush.
Right, well, there's something else. What are you wanting to do?
To do with the pickup. Be honest. What do you want me to do to the pickup before I go? So Craig has been desperate for me to bash, scratch, bump, knock the pickup in some way before I go, so that
it's not as new as it is right now. The pickup is a bit more wider and taller than the last pickup we had, and it's a lot more newer, which makes me a little nervous.
Every time I've been reversing for the last week or so, he's like, oh, is it bad that I wish you bashed that a little bit? This is looking good, but we do need the front to come off this because it is a little long. So I just trim off the front of this foot so that she's not in any danger of catching it on little ledges as she walks around, and the block has every chance of staying on. Right, let's see how she's walking now. Although, to be honest, because there's straw, you won't get a really good idea. Will they, love?
Let's go, girl. Here you go.
She's apprehensive, isn't she? No wonder. Come on, lass. Go on. Go on. She's walking pretty well, actually, isn't she? At least you wait until after she's out of the crush to defecate. Craig absolutely loves cleaning the grinders.
Yeah, why wouldn't I? I like to keep the equipment new.
Yeah. Yeah. Heavily polished. That's why I took Craig on to begin with. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I was, well, not so much grinders, but getting the cows in, taking the numbers, and lifting the feet.
It's to make me cleaner though as well.
Yeah, obviously clean the crush at the end of the day as well. Yeah, because the difficult, when you're by yourself, like you're just flat out and you're like, ugh. Then it comes to the end and yeah, you want to be clean, but at the same time, you end up cutting corners. Right? And you shouldn't, but you do. Yeah, because I never used to clean the grinders because you used to pressure wash them before.
Yeah.
They didn't last as long.
No, they didn't last very long at all.
That's why we got that little cleaning device.
Is that what it's called?
A buffer or, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Anywho, if you have made it to the very end of the video, thank you very much for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.